Okay, Libras, this is going to be a general reading for you guys for Libra placements in Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please also bear in mind that this is a timeless general reading, so it doesn't matter what time you stumble upon this reading. It may have the answers you are seeking that moment in time in your life, especially if you feel drawn to this video in particular. Please also bear in mind that this is a reading for the collective, so this may not resonate with every single one of you, okay? So it might be wise to check your rising, your moon sign and your Venus, and take what resonates and leave anything that does not. For anybody who would like a personal or private reading, you can find my link down below in the description box, which will lead to my Facebook business page, and I'll be happy to answer any questions and any inquiries that you have. And also I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody who has supported and subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys, so thank you so much. And for those of you who are new to the channel and have not yet subscribed, if you would like to receive regular notification and updates on videos that I upload, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You will get a notification every time I upload a collective zodiac reading. And thank you in advance. Okay, Spirit, recent energies please for Libra. What are the recent energies for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs for Libra, please, Spirit. Okay. Libra, you have the Three of Swords in the reverse position, okay, which is a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra zodiac sign. Some of you have been working on your deep healing and shadow work. Some of you are healing from past wounds and situations here, okay, is the overall energy. Which means that, so you have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So a lot of earth energy here and also a lot of water, emotional energies. So what I'm getting instantly with the Four of Cups energy is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio zodiac sign. For some of you Libras, I feel like you're just focusing on yourself. Some of you may not have been open to receive new offers and opportunities because it seems like you're working on your shadow work, your deep healing. Or it could also be that you're focusing so much on what's going wrong that you're not focusing on, if you're focusing more on problems and you're not focusing on solutions, then we don't receive answers. But take what resonates with you. I will get some clarification. For some of you here, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay, there is energies here of feeling exhausted physically. The body is physically exhausted. You're drained mentally and physically here, wanting to give up, whether this is quitting a job, wanting to walk away from a situation. After a period of time of feeling completely isolated, you're trying to re-find yourself. It's like coming out of the cold. But there seems to be challenges and obstacles here that you have to face, which may be triggering old wounds here. Let's get some clarification. Definitely someone coming out of the cold here with the Five of Pentacles energy, or even you coming out of the cold. Things coming to light, the veil being lifted. Spirit, tell me why this Four of Cups energy is here, please. Wow, yeah, Ten of Swords, okay. Definitely a lot of shadow work, completion of cycle in the recent past here, okay. You've been hurt a lot, Libra, okay. This is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, zodiac sign. You've been stabbed in the back multiple times and you don't know who you can trust. So you may not be open to offers because you're working on your trust and your confidence and rebuilding that within the self. So there's definitely a completion here of a cycle and reflecting back on who's hurt you, how you've managed to get yourself into certain situations. I also see energies here of you working on forgiving yourself for allowing people to treat you in such a way. Let's have a look at the Eight of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse position, please, for Libra? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, please, Spirit. Yeah. Seven of Cups, so you've got multiple options here in the recent past, but it's almost like you're not buying into any. You haven't even got the energy. It's almost like you don't even need anything or want anything anymore. You're just accepting things as they are. it's like you haven't got the strength anymore. Like, you know that not all options are good, so sometimes it's almost like you're gone into self-isolation, where you've isolated yourself from things because you're not sure who you can trust, what is the best option. So you're trying to get more in tune with your intuition, and you're trying to get better reacquainted with yourself. This is all about daydreams, illusions, but not all options are good for you. So you're not putting in any work, and you're not making any promises here in the recent past. You're just literally going with the natural ebb and flow, because you're trying to find out and figure out what it is that you want from life, where you want to go. Let's have a look at the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, please? Why is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position? Yeah, okay. Eight of Wands in the reverse position. So although you're coming out with a cold, you have deadlines here. There's a deadline here, or something to work towards. So you're setting yourself personal goals and deadlines, you know, things that you want to complete within a specific amount of, within a time frame. Let's check your current energies. Spirit, what are the current energies for Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. What are the current energies for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Wow, okay. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements in the current situation. Wow. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements, current energies. Okay. So there is forward movement here. As your overall energy, you've got the Chariot card, which is a Cancer zodiac sign. This is about forward movement, finding balance between the yin and yang, the masculine and feminine. Some of you may be traveling, or have plans to travel. As the overall energy, looking up, doesn't necessarily have to be physical, but it could be in terms of vision-wise, like looking out to see where you're going, what direction you want to go in. But there is forward movement here. Knight of Wands in the reverse position is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius zodiac sign. So this can indicate current struggles and hard times and arguments with the Knight of Wands in reverse, but we will get some clarification. Also, you've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse coming up in your current situation again also. So there is deadlines here. Some of you have projects that you may be working on, personal goals, and you may be feeling like you're not getting them done. However, you do also have the Ten of Pentacles, which is the full 10. It's a completion of a cycle. You're working on practicing gratitude. Some of you may have some money coming in if it has not yet done so already with this Ten of Pentacles. We will get some clarification. This is all about practicing gratitude and looking at the positives and looking at your counting your blessings. So a lot of you are stepping into that energy of counting your blessings rather than focusing on the stresses and the struggles. You're trying to keep things, you know, negative energies at bay. Spirit, tell me why the Knight of Wands is here, please, in the reverse position for Libra. Why is the Knight of Wands in the reverse position? Yeah. Okay, so definitely Page of Swords in the reverse position is quite an immature energy. It does indicate someone around you who lacks the mental capacity to understand you. Page of Swords in the reverse position can also indicate somebody stalking your profile, your social media, somebody that you don't quite get on with that could be sending you bad vibes. Let's have a look at the Eight of Wands in reverse. Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? Why is the Eight of Wands in the reverse position? Yeah. So you've got the Star card, which is a major arcana card. It's an Aquarius zodiac sign. Healing and rejuvenation. You're going through this deep, intense healing process. Some of you may be feeling the change of the 12-12 portal as things align, you know, as the planets align for the 21st of December. There is a lot of changes that are happening at the moment. So the Star card in the reverse, it's something that's hidden behind the veil, but it hasn't come to light yet. So it's an indication to keep focus on that deep shadow work, that deep healing. Focus on towards your goals and your deadlines, but try not to put too much pressure on yourself. You're being far too hard on yourself, Libra. You need to sometimes you just need to let go and just listen to what your body needs. Let's have a look at the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Okay. So at the moment, Libra, you may be lacking in confidence and strength, okay? energetically feeling exhausted with the Leo card in the reverse position. Okay, the Strength card is, there's a lack of confidence here, whether it's a lack of confidence in yourself or confidence in the situation. There's also a cancellation of plans here as well, okay? To clarify with this Ten of Pentacles, you've got the Three of Cups in the reverse position. Some of you may be feeling isolated or missing your friends at the moment, or feeling, you know, really down because you're away from your loved ones, because Ten of Pentacles is very much, it is incorporated with family life and lifestyle, friends and family, and the Three of Cups in the reverse position does indicate that you may be missing home, you may be missing friends, family even. The High Priestess in the reverse position also indicates that you're currently withholding information, so you're not expressing completely how you feel at the moment. This is withholding information with the High Priestess, or it's a lack of following your intuition. So for some of you, you may be feeling certain energies at the moment where you may be ignoring your intuition, or you're just not expressing things as well as you could. Let's have a look at the immediate future energies for Libra. What are the immediate future energies, please, Spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for Libra. Wow. Okay. Messages. Okay. Immediate future energies, please. Too many cards. Come on, Spirit. One more card for me, please, Spirit. I guess it wants two to come out. Okay. Wow. So we've got two cards that have come out for the immediate future. Okay, so some of you are still working on this deep healing. Okay, there's a time for healing and rejuvenation with this Four of Swords. This is a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra zodiac sign. This is a huge indication for the immediate future. It's time to go inwards. So some of you may be practicing doing your meditation, spending time in nature, even if it's just being alone by yourself to collect your thoughts. There is a lot of that in the immediate future as the overall energy. It's recollaborating your thoughts. Knight of Cups in the reverse position, okay, can indicate an emotional outpour or a breakdown of some sort, emotionally feeling your emotions being emptied out. For some of you, this could be a rejection as well. Either you're rejecting someone, someone's offer, or they're rejecting yours. It can be a self-sabotaging energy as well. If someone comes towards you and offers you pretty much their cup of love, it can be self-sabotaging. Sometimes you might push them away because of previous experiences. So this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio zodiac sign with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Page of Wands, there is a message coming towards you. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. This is just a little message. This is some news coming in that is going to require some form of action or taking action. This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius zodiac sign. And it's also going to help with your healing as well. Three of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra zodiac signs, and also the Six of Cups. So in the immediate future, it seems like you're going to go through this journey of a reflection, reflecting back on the past, how things used to be, how you've got to where you are, what other people have projected onto you, what are your truths, what are your burdens to carry, and what isn't. Let's get some clarification. Spirit, tell me why the Knight of Cups is here, please. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Knight of Cups clarified by the Knight of Cups. That's double clarification. So it seems like you're either turning someone down and rejecting their love, or it could be someone rejecting you. This can be self-sabotaging behaviour as well, especially if you haven't worked on your deep healing. As I said, there is trust issues here because you have got it right at the top of your reading. Focusing more on the past problems rather than focusing on the solutions. Let's have a look at this Page of Wands energy, Spirit. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? Wow. Four of Swords again, and the Nine of Cups. So you've got the Four of Swords as the overall energy, which is peace, healing and rejuvenation, okay? So that's to clarify the Page of Wands. So despite whatever's being said to you, whatever messages, you're still focusing on your own inner peace. There is a wish fulfillment though up and coming. 9 of Cups. This can indicate wish fulfillment, but this can also indicate feeling emotionally unsatisfied as well. You've got a lot of cups in reverse. So this is a huge indication that there is a lot of shadow work and internal work that needs to be done, and is going to, it's almost like it's going to be presented to you in the immediate future, because you have to face it. Anything that you have not dealt with on an emotional level, that you have suppressed and you have buried, it has to come to the surface. It doesn't matter. You can try and, you know, you can try and, what's the saying? You can try and polish a turd, but it's still going to be a turd, right? I mean, you can try and polish a situation and dress it up however you like. You can try and ignore the problem. You can try and suppress it. You can try and focus on other things to get your mind off things. But at some point, something is going to trigger you to make you reface that pain that you have not dealt with, or that you have not released, because you carry it with you energetically. So it will keep reoccurring and popping up in your future and in your life until you release those energies, until you make peace with it, and also forgive yourself for putting yourself in such situations. A lot of us like to play the victim mentality. A lot of us like to blame our external. Well, I behaved like this because you did this, or I behaved like this because you did that. But you have to take accountability for yourself. You have to take the accountability for the part and the roles that you played, how you allow people to treat you, what you put up with, what you stand for, what are your traditional beliefs, what are your core values, that type of energy. And you have to really get in tune with that. If you're not, and you allow someone to treat you any which way, then you have to accept responsibility that you allowed to put yourself in that situation. So the only thing that you can do is forgive yourself. You know, if you'd have known better, you would have done better. But sometimes you have to make mistakes in life. You have to go through these experiences to understand what they feel like. So if they arise again in the future, you'll know exactly how to handle that situation, because you will have life experience. That's the whole point of life. We live in duality. Everything has opposing sides. Everything has a negative and a positive. You cannot have one without the other, otherwise experience would cease to exist. Let's have a look at the 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords here, please, Spirit? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Some of you have a lot of reflection to do. Some of you are not emotionally happy, okay? So there's a lot of guilt and resentment here up and coming, reflection, and also a need to return home as well. Whether you are away at the moment and you're just missing home. Remember what I said, there's isolation. You could be away from family and friends at the moment. There is a need to go back home or go within and return to your calling. 8 of Cups. It's someone who's got like the 8 of Cups, but they're not completely emotionally satisfied. There's something missing. There's also secrets here, things being hidden, illusions. Also with the 5 of Cups as well. So it seems like you're being forced, wherever you currently are, you're being forced to face what is not healed within you, what is still left to be healed. Let's check this 6 of Cups energy as well. Why is the 6 of Cups in reverse, please, Spirit? Why is the 6 of Cups in the reverse position, please, Spirit? Yeah, okay, wow. And surprisingly enough, Knight of Wands in the upright position. This indicates, okay, so there is passion. It's refining passion and regaining that spark. Very, very fiery, quick and fast action here with this particular card. 7 of Swords in the reverse position to clarify the 6 of Cups. So Libra, some of you are reflecting back on your decisions. There is reflection here of the past, how you've got yourself into situations, and you're prepared to make changes, whether you are consciously making shifts, or you're doing things, you're seeing things from a different angle or trying a different approach. You are definitely being forced to face something that needs changing within the self. And that's up and coming in the immediate future. It's not going to be an easy process. Shadow work is one of the most sacred things that we can possibly work on as humans. And it is also one of the most painfulest processes a person can go through, because you are forced to reevaluate and get to the root of the issue. And what I mean by that is that this isn't just the last person who broke your heart. Usually there is a root. You have to find the root and where the cause of suffering has stemmed from, and how it's grown and how the energy is amplified. So hypothetically speaking, let's just say you were neglected as a child, or you wasn't given the love and attention, and you wasn't heard by your parents, for instance. That can cause trauma to a child. Not being heard, being misunderstood, being dismissed, that type of energy, which you then carry as your beliefs and your truth. So in your future relationships or connections, if somebody dismisses you, you'll become triggered, because it triggers an old wound of a childhood or something that you experienced. It's like the first time when you fall in love with a person and you get your heart broken for the first time. It's like you then struggle to trust the next person because of your previous experience. So then you start to have scattered energy, and your truths on life and your optimism and your faith begins to crumble, and it becomes shattered. So anytime you are faced with confrontation, or you're faced with a situation that may be difficult to handle, you project your trauma onto another person. This is something we are all guilty of, and this is something that we all need to work on. And the only way to do that is by facing your fears and actually choosing a different angle and choosing a different approach on how we choose to respond to one another. Let's get a card from my Moonology deck and see what advice comes out for you guys. Okay, Spirit, what is the best advice for Libra at this moment in time, please? What is the best advice? The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Let's have a look at the book and see what the alignment messages are, or the attune to the moon messages, should I say. Waxing moon. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too here. A lot of emotions up and coming in the immediate future for you guys. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. The attune to the moon messages, I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card: the situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. So the instant message that I do get off of that card in particular as well is, no matter how painful a situation may be to deal with, push through the pain. Push through and try different ways, different avenues of how to approach a situation. Because the truth of the matter is, if you do what you've always done, you're going to receive the same outcome every time. This is what people fail to realize. If you continuously do something that someone says that, if you say you don't like something, they continuously do it, they're gonna get a reaction out of you, because they're not respecting the boundary. Vice versa, if somebody says that they don't like something, or it makes them feel on edge, and you haven't taken that into accountability and you keep doing that, if you do what you've always done, you're going to receive the same outcome every single time. So the only way to change that is by changing your energy and how you present yourself, by your tone, the body language, and how you come across to people. Vice versa, the same with how people come across to you. Now, Libras, you are quite fair and you are very balanced, and you don't like confrontation. This is one of your problems. You are very much a yes person because you don't like letting people down. But as a result of that, you end up sacrificing your own needs and your own wants for others. And that's something that needs to stop with you guys. Otherwise, you're going to keep going through this painful process of sacrificing your own desires to make other people happy. Whilst it's nice to do other things, it's nice to be nice to other people, don't forget that you have emotions and feelings and goals and desires too. Never forget about the self, because as I keep saying in all of my readings, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you're trying to pour from an empty cup, then you are codependent. You're seeking for happiness outside of yourself. You're seeking for validation through another person, through another connection, through another job, through another friend. But the only validation that you need to give is give that validation to yourself. So that is it for you guys, Libra. That's all I have for you. I will do another reading for you guys next week. Please comment below and claim the reading if it has resonated with you, or leave your comments and feedback, as I do love to hear your comments and feedback. And for those of you who have not yet subscribed and would like to receive regular notifications when I upload zodiac readings for the collective, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will be with you guys next week.